Hi there, how's it going? Thanks for joining us for another episode of Curiosities of Music. In this series, we dive deep into songs that have become global hits and have left a lasting impact on pop culture. Today, we're going to explore the story behind Creep by Radiohead. Creep, Radiohead's most iconic hit, is a song that has left an unforgettable mark not only on the band's fans but also on the history of modern music. Released in 1992 as part of their album Pablo Honey, its initial reception was lukewarm, but over time it became a generational anthem. For Radiohead fans, this song holds a unique and controversial backstory, filled with interesting facts about the band's love-hate relationship with it, as well as its undeniable musical influence. In this video, we'll uncover those fascinating details and analyze why Creep continues to be part of our soundtrack through the years. Autobiographical origin. Thom Yorke, Radiohead's lead singer, wrote Creep based on a personal experience. The story goes that Yorke was attracted to a woman while he was studying at the University of Exeter, but his shyness and feelings of inadequacy made him feel unworthy of her attention. This sense of not belonging, of feeling out of place, is perfectly captured in the song's lyrics, especially in lines like, "I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here." Although these emotions might seem simple, they're deeply raw and relatable, which help millions of listeners connect with the song on a profound level.
I wanna have control.
The band's hatred for their own song. Despite being Radiohead's biggest commercial success, the band has shown a lot of resentment toward Creep. Thom Yorke and the rest of the band see it as a song that boxed them into a style they didn't want to follow. For years, Radiohead refused to play it at their concerts, and Yorke even went as far as insulting fans who requested it during live shows. Their disdain stems from the fact that Creep's success overshadowed their later musical evolution, forcing them to meet expectations that didn't align with their true artistic vision. This sentiment is captured in their song, My Iron Lung, which criticizes how Creep became a creative prison for the band. Influence of the Hollies and controversial similarities. Another fun fact that many fans might not know is that Creep bears a striking resemblance to The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies, released in 1974. So much so that the writers of that song, Albert Hammond and Mike Hazelwood, sued Radiohead, resulting in a settlement that credited them as co-writers of Creep. Although the similarity wasn't intentional, this legal dispute added another layer to the already complex story behind the song. Ironically, this controversy didn't hurt Creep's popularity. It only solidified its status as an iconic piece of alternative rock. Why is Creep so memorable?
Whatever makes you happy.
Musically, Creep stands out for several reasons beyond its simple chord structure. First, the production and arrangements create a tense, emotionally charged atmosphere. One of the song's most distinctive features is the use of a distortion pedal on Johnny Greenwood's guitar. In fact, the aggressive strumming that precedes the chorus has become an iconic sound. Greenwood, dissatisfied with the direction the song was taking during recording, played those discordant notes intending to sabotage the chorus. But instead of ruining it, he gave the song a unique element that highlights its emotional outburst. The production also plays a key role. Creep's arrangement shifts from calm, melodic sections to explosive bursts of emotional intensity, reflecting the ups and downs of self-pity and inadequacy that Yorke expresses in the lyrics. This bipolar structure, alternating between calm and fury, is what makes Creep hit so hard emotionally. Creep's cultural relevance. The song has been covered in genres as varied as pop, metal, and even classical music. This versatility shows not only how adaptable the song is, but also its ability to transcend generations and taste. One of the most notable covers is by Lana Del Rey, which interestingly also led to a legal dispute because her song Get Free was deemed too similar to Creep. Moreover, Creep has been used in countless media contexts, including the soundtrack of The Social Network, where its introspective, melancholic tone perfectly fits themes of alienation and emotional disconnection.
Radiohead's evolution after Creep.
After Pablo Honey's success, Radiohead took a very different path with their second album, The Bends, in 1995, and an even more radical one with OK Computer in 1997, which cemented their status as one of the most innovative bands of their generation. These albums broke the mold of what Creep had represented, pushing their music toward more experimental and lyrically complex territory. However, even as they evolved, Creep remained a shadow that was hard to shake off. Over the years, after distancing themselves from the song for a long time, the band has occasionally brought it back into their live performances. These moments are met with enthusiasm, as for many fans, Creep represents a collective catharsis and a nostalgic return to the band's beginnings.
The legacy of Creep.
More than 3 decades after its release, Creep is still a milestone in Radiohead's career and in the history of alternative rock. Despite the band's complicated relationship with the song, there's no denying that it helped launch their career on a global scale, paving the way for them to become one of the most influential bands in the world. The success of Creep lies not only in Yorke's brutally honest lyrics, but also in how it captures an emotion we've all felt at some point, the feeling of not belonging. Musically, it managed to bottle a storm of emotions into a format that resonated with the youthful angst of the 90s, but also with people of all ages and generations.
In short,
Creep is much more than a song the band hates. It's a piece that has transcended, been covered, discussed, and transformed over time, but it remains etched in the collective memory of Radiohead fans and rock lovers in general. It's a reminder that sometimes, what a band tries to leave behind is what resonates the most with their audience. Against this backdrop of emotions, controversy, and internal conflict, Creep remains a key piece in Radiohead's evolution and an indisputable classic in contemporary music. Do you have any special memories tied to this song? Drop us a comment. Thanks for watching this episode of Curiosities of Music. See you next time.
I don't belong here.